Welcome to new video on cloud storage installation and setup. In this video, we will also learn how to create permissions on Azure, AWS and GCP, create keys and other setups. We have all three cloud systems set up in this video, and it is recommended that you look at all of them. This will make you comfortable to work with all major cloud file systems.
Let's look into how to create S3 buckets, set up credentials, and configure PySpark. We have already seen in the previous installation videos how to add relevant libraries for access to AWS S3 file system. Go to aws.amazon.com. Click on Sign In to the Console tab in top right corner. If you do not have AWS account, then click on Create a new AWS account link. AWS accounts include 12 months of free tier access, including use of Amazon EC2, Amazon S3, and Amazon DynamoDB. If you have an account, then sign in with your credentials. This will open AWS console page. We will first create S3 bucket and then generate credentials to access the bucket. Go to Services, it will open new pane with all AWS services. Click on S3 under Storage section. Now, click on Create Bucket tab. Type a unique name for your bucket. Then click Create. This will create bucket with default settings. You will see a new bucket being created. Upload a text file into your bucket. Here I have uploaded readme.txt file from Spark 233 bin Hadoop 2.6 directory. Now that we created a bucket and placed a file in it, we need to set up security credentials to access it. Go to Services and under Security, Identity and Compliance. Click on IAM and then Manage Security Credentials. Click on Access Keys section and click Create New Access Key. This will generate access key ID and security key. Remember, this is root key, which means it is a super password. With this you will get unrestricted access to any AWS services. Download the key file and keep it somewhere safe. Now go to your Spark Hadoop installation directory. In our case it is Spark 2.3.3, bin Hadoop 2.6. Locate configuration folder and within that core site.xml file. If the file is not present, then create one file with this name. I will share the core site.xml file that we have used here. We need to create name-value pairs under Properties and Configuration Tree. One for account key ID and other for access key. Copy the key ID and access key from the root file downloaded from Amazon. I have the file called rootkey.csv as shown. Now we are ready to access the S3 file system from AWS.
Let's now look into Azure WAS-B file system configuration.
We will now set up Azure bucket and credentials to access Azure WAS-B file system. We have already installed libraries required to access WAS-B file system in our Spark Hadoop installation video. Go to portal.azure.com. It opens Sign In console. If you do not have Azure account, create one. Azure gives $200 of free subscription to all the resources and 12 months extension on subscription. Sign in with your credentials. This will open Azure Console pane. In the leftmost pane, navigate to Storage Account. It will expand a new pane of Storage Account. Click on Add tab to create a new storage account. This will open another sub-pane. Give a name to your storage account. Leave the rest as default and click on Review and Create tab. It will go through validation process and ask you to create. Click on Create tab to create a new storage account. Navigate to Storage Account pane. It will show list of storage accounts we have, including the new one we created. Click on New Storage Account. It will open a new pane with all actions that can be performed in this account. We want to create a blob storage. So navigate to Blob Services and click on Blobs. A new blob pane opens and a message, "You don't have any containers yet." Click plus Container to get started. Click on plus Container, and give name to the container in the new window pane. Then click OK. Now, within the container I can upload data files. Upload any text file into the container. Here I already have uploaded our core site.xml file. Note that you can upload any data file. Here I am loading text file because the example I am going to show will read text file using Spark context. Now we need access key for this storage account so that we can access this file. Azure Access Key navigation is pretty simple. Go to Storage Account and navigate to Access Keys under Settings. This will open a new pane showing storage account name and access keys. Copy access key 1. Now go to our core site.xml file and just like AWS settings, we will create a new name value pair under Properties. In the name section type exactly as shown. After key dot is the container name, you can change it to your container name, and under value, paste the key copied from Azure Storage Account Portal. We are done and ready to go. But before that, let's configure GCP storage as well. If you are only interested in Azure, then you can skip rest of this video.
In this section, we will now look into GCP file system storage configuration.
We will now look into Google Cloud Platform, create storage account and generate service key to access it. We have already installed libraries required to access Google Cloud Storage file system in our Spark Hadoop installation video. Go to cloud.google.com. Click on Console in the top right-hand corner. This will open up the Sign In page. Choose the Gmail account you want to create a cloud account with. Or you can add a Gmail account of your choice. Enter your credentials and hit Next. This will open GCP console dashboard page. On the top of the page you will see the message, "Your free trial is waiting. Activate now to get $300 credit to explore Google Cloud products." Click on Activate and follow instructions. It will ask you to enter your name, address, credit card information. Or you can also click on Try from Free tab and it will take you to the same instructions. Once you subscribe, you will get a default project created. You can see that in your dashboard page by clicking on Home tab in burger icon located on top left side of the page. You can rename the project to your liking by clicking on Project Settings as shown. Now once the project is created, we will create a service account associated with this project. Service account is like access permission account to all the GCP services for this project. Go to IAM and Admin and then click Service Account. A new pane will open. Click on Create New Service Account tab. Name your service account and click Create. Leave the defaults as it is. Grant your service account full access to all resources. Select the role as project owner or admin and click Continue. New pane will open. Navigate to Create Key section and click on Create Key tab. You will get option to download the key file as JSON or P12 format. Click on JSON and hit the Create tab. A JSON file will be downloaded to your computer. Keep it somewhere safe. Now we are ready to create a storage bucket. Go to Navigation menu and click on Storage. You may be asked to enable billing to use storage when using first time. You can enable billing. It will bill from the free credits you have got. Click on Create Bucket tab. It will open another pane asking you to enter a bucket name, leave rest of the configuration as default, and click Create. We can now upload file to our bucket. Here I am loading core site.xml file. You can load whatever you want. Here I am loading a text file because I will show you example of loading text file from Google Storage System with Spark Context. From Google Storage System with Spark Context. To access this bucket, we need to give service account details to Spark. My downloaded service account file looks like this. Now go to Spark 2.3.3, bin, Hadoop 2.6 directory and navigate to Configuration directory. Open Spark defaults.conf file. Add the two lines as shown. One is full path to your service account JSON key file and second is permission flag. Remember that Windows path have / and Linux paths have \. That's it. We are now ready to communicate with GCP storage file systems. We will show you the demo in the next video.